talented scorer Richard gets everyone involved. Hey there, everybody. The Pine Ridge girls basketball team ran its record to 5-1 earlier this week. Vic Quick takes a closer look at our Subway Athlete of the Week, the Lady Thorpe's Shailene Richard. Matinee basketball today as the Central girls basketball team welcomed the Golden Eagles from Aberdeen Central. A nice crowd on hand at Central's Nas Gymnasium. Cobblers down big in the second half and claw their way back behind this big three from Lexus Eagle chasing. Later, it's Callie O'Brien from downtown. Then Eagle chasing from the corner. Hey, why not? Yeah! Oh, yeah! Cobblers down 2 with the ball in mere seconds to go. There's a score right there. Callie O'Brien tries to go coast to coast, and her layup, a little short. And so are the Cobblers 50-46. South Dakota State women's basketball team opens Summit League play tonight in Denver, rolling the Pioneers 76-39. Mitchell's Macy Miller led the way with 17 points for the Jacks. And in the NBA, the Timberwolves knock off the Jazz 94-80. Karl Anthony Towns led the Wolves with 25 points. He and Ricky Rubio both had double-doubles.
Our own Scott Gross is in Denver to tell us more.
I'm here in Denver at Sports Authority Field where the Denver Broncos hold off the Minnesota Vikings by a score of 23-20. But Peyton Manning and the Broncos a little too much in the end, especially the defense. Broncos defense, 7 sacks in this game, including the final one. TJ Ward, a quarterback sack and forced fumble on Teddy Bridgewater, staving off any kind of rally that the Vikings would have. Again from Denver, Vikings fall, Broncos win. Broncos now 4-0 in the season. Vikings go into their bye 2-2.
Sports in general, it always helps. It's good competition. Yeah, friendly competition.
Sorry, just checking my own team right here. Buffalo Wild Wing hosts 50 to 60 draft parties annually, and they've already hosted 40 this year. Eileen?
Scott Gross has more on the Twins' strong start to the season.
The Minnesota Twins start the week with the best record in the American League, better than the Red Sox, Tigers, Angels, and even the Yankees. This past May, the Twins racked up their first 20-win month since June 2010. Now, that was the last season the Twins finished with a winning record. So why the turnaround? Scoring early is one of the reasons. The Twins are among baseball's best when it comes to scoring multiple runs in the first 3 innings.
Scoring early just influences your team in so many ways. For one, it helps your starting pitcher. Teams that score first have a tendency to win more. And it goes to the preparation of these guys coming ready to play from the first inning on.
Pitching plays a huge role in the Twins' turnaround. Bullpen coach Eddie Guardado explains why.
We left spring training. Our starters are going to leave with 100 pitches, and I think that was a key for us, for our starters. So they're in the games and they're competing, and it shows. I mean, look at what we're doing now. So I think everybody has a little bit more confidence in them, in their step, not only pitching but the whole team. So.
Another ingredient for success, veteran leadership. The Twins brought back longtime twin Torrey Hunter in the offseason. The move
Hunter around second on his way to third.
Has paid off better than expected.
It's been a really good fit. He's probably surpassed our expectations as far as performance, and the leadership has been equally as good. So it was a lot of wisdom on Terry and his staff's part to pursue Torrey, and it's been a big part of the way that we've played here over the first 45 games.
Whether the Twins' success continues deep into the season remains to be seen. But for now, Twins fans are enjoying the ride. Scott Gross, Coda Territory Sport.
Ready? Break! Go, boys!
No real concerns.
They put safety first.
Bigger than ever and expanding, the Black Hills Youth Football League, now near the completion of its 7th year, offers everything the big boys have, except for maybe a few more stoppages.
Bathroom? There's no goal.
The league helps develop kids in 1st through 8th grade, and anybody can play, and that includes girls who have a taste for the gridiron. Whether it be as a cheerleader on the sidelines or playing the game itself, much like Stephanie Kinsala's daughter, Chloe.
Chloe is doing great so far with the football league. I think she hangs right in there with the boys. She's physical, she's aggressive, she's smart.
Safety's a priority in the league, and it's taken very seriously, starting way before the season kicks off with proper equipment fitting sessions and summer camps now put on with the help of the NFL's Heads Up program and local high school teams.
Getting the proper training for the coaches on the right way to tackle, the right way to recognize if they do see a concussion and what to do if you think that one of the players might have a concussion.
There's protocol and training for the coaches to keep it as safe and safe as possible for the kids, because that's the most important thing, is to keep it safe for the kids.
So for the most part, in this league, any safety concerns worried parents may have been kicked to the back of their minds.
Well, I think any sport has a risk factor, and being active in general has a risk factor. And so I think just learning the sport, watching other players play well, your kid's going to be fine.
So there's no reason to punt when it comes to safety in the Black Hills Youth Football League.
No real concerns.
Putting children first. Scott Gross, Coda Territory News.
1, 2, 3, Bears!
Get them deep and make them weep.
James Carpenter has been casting his line in the creeks of the Black Hills since 1990.
Yeah, my mom was a big fisherman in the family. She grew up on the Delta area up in Sacramento, so she was a big striper fisherman and catfish. And I tried to get her converted over.
While he may not have converted the person who introduced him to fishing, he certainly has taken his passion to the extreme.
You know, I'm pretty tenacious. It's an obsession, like I said, and so I've spent one day. I spent up below Pactola. There was one fish rising, and I honestly spent 2 hours. Everything in this box trying to get him, but I finally got him.
And his best day fishing in the Black Hills? Well, you remember the blizzard in October 2013, don't you?
Right when that blizzard was coming in, my wife said, you got a screw loose. There's something wrong with you. But I had above Canyon Lake that day, because down in the valley there, I think the winds were like 70 miles an hour, but it was one of my best days fishing. I think I caught like 7 fish, and then none of them were under like 19 inches.
Okay, that's a little unorthodox, but not quite obsessive. Not until you hear how many days a year James is out fly fishing.
Fortunately, with my job, that gives me ability to fish 205 plus days a year. So this has become more than a passion, it's more of an obsession.
I set out to see for myself. I joined James and his daughter Tiffany near the Pactola Reservoir for a little fly fishing experience of my own.
He just loves to help people. A lot of times I'll be fishing and I'll look downstream and there he is talking to somebody. And he'll sometimes spend more time talking to somebody and pulling things out of his box to give to somebody than he does fishing sometimes. And I think he would be perfectly happy not catching a fish all day, but watching somebody that he helped catch a fish.
And that statement couldn't be more evident as the pole was handed to me for my very first cast.
Slow down. It's really not bad.
Not for
Honestly,
your first time.
If this is your first time casting a fly rod, that was pretty good. That'd be so awesome if a fish hit for him.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah!
And almost on cue came some rookie luck.
You can, well, you just had a fish take it.
Oh.
You just had a fish hit that fly.
And my own tale of the one that got away. James Carpenter is the Troutman, and he's hooked on fishing.
Every fish to me is a trophy, big or small. I love them all.
You can find him online, you can ask any questions you'd like, and you can even post your own catch of the day.
Black Hills Gold right there.
And a quick update on James, he's still out fly fishing. He nabbed these hogs on the Pactola Reservoir just about a month ago, his new personal records at 27 inches.